People are living stressful, unfulfilling lives. They live in artificial environments, have shallow experiences, and are disconnected from their own selves and nature. That is taking a huge toll on their physical, mental, and emotional health. And at the collective level, the same problems are manifesting in so many other ways. We're seeing environmental challenges, the climate-related issues, health crises, the epidemic of underemployment or unemployment. Although we were hearing this discourse of education and progress and development, but things were not quite right. Most of all, people were not treated right. And the quality of life, the quality of the environment, the quality of our resources, everything was deteriorating as we were making so-called progress and being educated. And as far back as I can remember, as a kid, I wanted to help. I wanted to, change things. I wanted to improve things. So then, as I grew up, I traveled outside of Kashmir for education and work, experienced different contexts. I realized a similar template is being implemented everywhere, and people are having a similar kind of experience in almost every place. A majority of the people are struggling or suffering, and only a small percentage is able to live somewhat fulfilling lives or are able to get what they want. But as I grew up and I understood some things about how the world works, how things are set up, how we as human beings operate, and what is our physical, mental, and emotional makeup, and how all of this shapes our personality, and how we can take charge of our own mindset and our own thinking and then our own behavior. I wanted to help other young people with that information and with that knowledge. And that's how I turned back and came back to Kashmir. Given my own background and the experience I had, I saw myself as a social worker, so I started a non-profit called MOOL Sustainability Research and Training Center. Through that, we primarily wanted to work with young people. We went around Kashmir, Jammu and Ladakh talking to a lot of young people, again using these participatory methods. But after 3-4 years of that work, I learned a lot. The question of livelihood being the primary question on the minds of young people. And that question, the pressure of securing a livelihood, invariably made everybody sacrifice their dreams and their aspirations for that livelihood security. And we realized that entrepreneurship probably is a better way to address that question, the question of livelihood, the question of improving things, the question of solving problems, the question of sustainable development. So that's how Sagg Eco Village was born. Sagg Eco Village Physically, it's a mini version of a traditional Kashmiri village where we do natural farming, and then we have built cultural spaces, for example, mud huts and other spaces resemble that use the traditional practices, the local materials that are not only environment friendly but also health friendly. You can go on and engage in cultural activities like farming or pottery or other recreational elements that we have added within the village. You know, when we came here, it used to be a barren piece of land, and we started working on it, and thankfully we have been able to transform it into a natural farm. You can see a lot of birds and insects that have returned to the area because we have been able to grow back a lot of vegetation and trees in this place. It's an experiment in ecological entrepreneurship. What kind of entrepreneurship is possible using natural and cultural resources as an antidote to the chaotic lifestyle that most people are living these days.
I really like that.
When you put yourself in this kind of an environment, it helps you, one, de-stress, but then it also helps you think afresh. It also stirs your imagination to think about new things, think about your own dreams and aspirations and what kind of a life you want to live. What Sagg is trying to do, it is trying to use all the modern knowledge, all the technology that is available that can be harnessed and should be harnessed, but to the extent that it facilitates the local resources and local needs, and not as a replacement or as a substitute.
Leg piece. कोई भी piece. उठाओ.
लीडर की जिम्मेदारी है कि ऐसा नहीं है कि यार मैंने बता दिया ये गोल है अब तुम ढूंढो तो ठीक है उसकी जिम्मेदारी
My husband, not me. I just help him run the place.
कि that person understands the goal and that person is knows how to achieve that goal. तो वो पहली लीडर की जिम्मेदारी है कि ऐसा नहीं है कि यार मैंने बता दिया ये गोल है अब तुम ढूंढो.
So that, and then we have also been able to take forward the capacity building work. You know, we started with participatory action research, and so research has been a significant and constant part of this work, and it cannot happen without research because there's no example to look at, there's no example to replicate. It's a new kind of a business in many ways.
जितनी ज़्यादा खिदमत करेंगे जितना दिल से खिदमत करेंगे उतना बड़ा बिजनेस बनेगा उतना बेहतर बिजनेस बनेगा जितना पुख्ता हमारा सिस्टम होगा.
And all of that learning and this experience we have been able to curate in practical coaching programs, capacity building programs, for especially targeted for young people through our village academy initiatives.
That's a Fayaz Ahmad.
मगर अगर हम उल्टा वो ये मानते हैं और ये समझते हैं कि नहीं कुदरत में कोई चीज़ वेस्ट नहीं है, there's nothing waste, everything is exactly how it should be, every body, every
thing is exactly where it should be and how it should be.
Ears, shoulders, thighs, knees, feet, head, shoulders. Come back up.
We are able to train people, and two core programs that we offer are, one is what we call the entrepreneurial mindset. The mindset is the key in our understanding because it helps you shift the mentality of dependence to an empowering mindset where you look at yourself and your environment as the main resource, and then you look at your needs, and then you also figure out your own strengths, your own aspirations, your own dreams and purpose, and then integrate all of that and create a business model around that. That is the entrepreneurial mindset. And then ecological entrepreneurship is the second program that we offer, where we help people then align their own personal purpose and personal goals with the natural resources around them, and connect that with the needs in the context, for example, the market that exists. So how do we fulfill the needs that exist in our community with the resources and our personal capacities? So that is the second module that we offer. So in our imagination, Sagg is an antidote both for the individual struggles that people are experiencing to help them de-stress and then reconnect with themselves and their environments, nature, and at the collective level build businesses, localized businesses that help improve the quality of environment, improve the quality of health, improve the quality of all stakeholders, and generate employment and contribute to the local economy. So Sagg is sort of one example of what a regenerative lifestyle could look like. And so we invite everybody to join us, and together we can build a regenerative future.